Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning cornbread, the morning after. That's right. See, I'm so into this Super Bowl stuff, I don't even know who won yesterday. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm checking to see if I'm mute. It doesn't say I'm mute. So I said, I was so into the Super Bowl stuff, I don't even know who won last night. Yeah. All the big news organizations so far that I've seen on Facebook are downplaying the Charlie Kirk halftime show or TPSU uh, halftime show. Said it wasn't that didn't have that many people. One place said it only had like 1,700,000 or something like that total, and there's almost 5 million and just on the uh, TPUSA or whatever um, YouTube channel itself. Well, we'll probably never know. I bet there won't be any good commercials next year if they keep having the same shitty entertainment. Yeah. Well, they said 170 million people watched the Super Bowl last night. And I've seen on Facebook a few people that are from town that actually watched the Bugs Bunny Super Bowl show, and they said it sucked. So, did Elmer Fudd show up too? I mean, Bugs Bunny was there, right? Yeah, one for English, one for English. Well, they were told it was going to be the worst halftime show ever back when they said it back in August. They just didn't listen. Hmm. Yeah, if anybody, anything changed? I don't know. I haven't watched football since Colostomy Kaepernick took a kneel. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. Good morning, Cappy. You're looking lovely as ever today. I know the Clydesdale team was supposed to have a commercial on there for Budweiser, but I don't know. And Pepsi was supposed to have one on there with the polar bears. But I don't know. Hmm. Dan? Did anybody watch the game? That Bud Light will change you. Huh. I guess I lost 50 grand last night. I'll be very careful. I just seen that Seattle Seahawks won. I had to go investigate. I actually had to punch it up on the computer because nobody said anything this morning on Facebook about the Seahawks winning. So obviously, Facebook is not your trusted news source. Should have worn my robe. It's a little chilly in here. It's 9 degrees out. I seen a guy this morning, a video. I didn't catch what city it was in, but it was cold. But he was dressed up as a patriot. Had a bicycle with a flag on it. Said, "God bless America. God bless Trump." And he was riding it around in an ICE protest. And people kept walking in front of him and trying to stop him, but His bike was electric, so he just hit the throttle and hit him. Then finally the cops had to get in there and, escort the guy out. Probably couldn't stand up straight. Well, there's 6 people in here and only 2 people comment. 3 people, excuse me. No, there's 7 people in here now. I'm going to run to Walmart today and see about getting some noodles, some frozen noodles, and a couple of bags of carrots. I'm going to make a big pot of turkey soup. Kathy's sister brought over a turkey, a deboned turkey and a turkey leg. She made a turkey for dinner the other night, and then they didn't eat it all, and she brought over some turkey, so we're going to have turkey soup, I guess. That sounds good, actually. Turkey noodle soup. I think the cat was on the table.
What are you doing? Why are you bothering that?
They shouldn't leave their glasses on the table either, because she'll knock them over. Yeah.
Well,
I know.
what was this?
I know that was that. I said she just knocked something over.
You sound away quite, do you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
But that was good. I'm not a real big chicken wing fan. And I don't mind, boneless chicken wings, whatever they want to call them, you know, stuff like that. But I'm not a chicken wing fan. I mean, they weren't, hummingbirds. I'm pretty sure KFC gets their chicken right out of the egg. For once, I'd like to order KFC chicken and get the chicken that they advertise. You know, where the bucket is heaping full and it's overflowing. Yeah. Now I can remedy that problem. They can either start filling the bucket up with chicken or get a smaller bucket. One, yeah. Now we hardly ever go to KFC because it's just too damn expensive. $10, $12 for two or three pieces of chicken, a mashed potato and gravy, and a side dish and a pop. It's ridiculous. Yeah, put it in the Cool Whip dish. There you go. Now here's your 12-piece chicken bucket. Why does it say Cool Whip on the side? Don't worry about that. That's your new bucket size. Yeah. I just threw out a bunch of fine china yesterday. Um, Probably about 20 um, of the to-go boxes or to-go bowls with lids. Filled up a whole grocery bag full of them. Your fine paper plates, yeah. I have to get paper plates today. Well, we stout. I think we have one, maybe two paper plates left. It doesn't pay to get the off-brand paper plates because those things are getting to be so thin. I don't think they're paper plates at all. I think somebody took a paper towel and then put some glue on the back side of it to hold its shape and then called it a plate after they cut it in a circle. How you put an olive in the center of it and it droops. Yes, you don't see through it. You're right. Then you got to have a paper towel on you with your hand so you don't burn your hand with your food and you don't get grease all over your fingers. To sop up the grease it's soaking through. You don't even get me started on the paper towels. Those things get any thinner. I started cutting the paper towel sheets in half. Same size, twice as many sheets. Yeah, the sheets are half the size. Well, I can't afford sparkle. I get our paper towels where we get our toilet paper at the Family Dollar. Six rolls for $6 or $5.99 or whatever it is, $4.99. Speaking of that, I have to powder real quick. I can breathe again. So what do you guys want to talk about? Did they fire Chris Nome and Bongino or not Bongino, whatever his name is, Greg? Did they fire them too? I read someplace where they did. That Benny, whatever his name is, that has a podcast, said that they fired him. But then again, he also later, after he said they fired him, that President Trump said he did no such thing. They're still working for him. So I don't know. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. It's Two Shot Monday. You're going to become an alcoholic here, junkyard. Me don't know. Me not know either. You know what? Had a guy I worked with when I worked for the first garbage company. His name was Billy Hendershot, and he was mentally challenged, extremely. But Billy was a workhorse, and he was probably 10 years older than me. And Billy would work. You'd take him out there on a route, and you would get out of the truck and run back and pick up the garbage and throw it in there before he could get back here. And he'd say, "You're too damn slow, Billy." And by then, you would never have to get out of the truck again, because Billy would beat you back to the back of the truck and have the garbage, and he'd let you know you didn't get any. Well, Billy would work like that, and if you'd ask Billy a question, he'd say, "Me not know, you not." But every day, when I had Billy as a shagger, we'd go to lunch, and got any money, Billy? $2. Every day you'd have to buy Billy lunch. What?
I can't drink more soap.
Huh?
I feel like I'm drinking soap.
Huh. Drink Billy beer. There you go. Yeah. But Billy was killed a couple of years ago. He worked for a landscaping company, and he was carrying some packages, Christmas packages, across the street for a Christmas party for that night, and got hit by a car. It was real sad. A lot of people knew Billy and liked him.
Um,
Anyways, when he started working for the landscape, it's called Barrett's, I guess. I remember correctly. He started working for him. He didn't have a place to stay, so they had a barn out back. They converted one of the rooms back there into an apartment with heat, and had a bathroom and shower and everything there. And they let Billy stay there in that apartment for free. Plus, they paid him. Yeah. See if there's anything on the flash food. Nope. I'll be right back. I have to go to the boys' room real quick. Thought I might as well get a cup of coffee while I was up. Back in the age? Damn. No, I did not have a cup of coffee in the boys' room. I waited till I got out of the boys' room. I had to make coffee too, so. Them two brothers, did they get tickets? One for leaving the scene of the accident, the other one for breaking and entering? They didn't arrest the driver. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Did you go over and look at the car? Did you tell them, I don't think that's going to buff out? I just watched that Plane, Trains, and Automobiles the other day where they went between the two semis and John Candy said, oh, that's not bad at all. That'll buff out with no problem. Yeah. There you go. And you know the Democrats are going to want to know, so they can call. Hey, be careful, guys. They're going to bomb you. Hopefully people start going to jail. That'd be nice. We need to start getting some of these corrupt politicians. I guess they indicted a congresswoman or something like that, a representative. From Sheila Sharfilas McCormick, indicted November of 2025. Federal charges of allegedly stealing $5 million in federal emergency FEMA funds. She took the money and used it for her 2021 Democrat campaign. Yeah, good for her. Yeah, she's and they wonder where all the money went. I know. She says it's a sham and she didn't do it. Yeah, okay. The government just makes up lies, paper trail. What they'll do is they'll run her through court and then they won't have enough evidence to convict her because they're not going to convict one of their own, a politician. All right, Dan. Love you too. Have a good day. Evidently, Kevin's been too busy to show up. Probably harassing somebody on Craigslist or Facebook. Political courtesy, you're right. Professional courtesy. That's why a rattlesnake won't bite a lawyer. Hmm. What you doing? Getting water for your water bottle? Yeah, they do. Yeah, lawyers do. Yeah, you're right. That's why sharks won't attack them. They taste too much like whale shit. Yeah. You're strong. I don't know what's wrong with my Ring cameras. They're not showing too much traffic unless there isn't too much traffic. Come on, Pumpkin. Come here. Get up here. Come on. Aw, pretty girl. Yeah. Pretty baby. Yes, there is. I didn't see any of that. You're a good girl. This is twice she's been up here today since this morning. She hasn't done it in a while. Here. Get comfy. I wonder if they're going to keep doing it every year as long as they keep having shitty entertainment during the Super Bowl. Went downhill from there. I don't know. I don't even know. The only one I recognized was Kid Rock, but I didn't recognize his real name. Yeah, I think you had to keep it kind of viewer friendly. Because, you know, the TPSU or TPUSA or whatever, it's about religion, I guess. So, good old American values. Should have played the good old stuff, you're right. It would have been nice if Reba would have been there and, you know, Dolly Parton and, you know, had them do a song. Clint Black. But those performers, if you ask Dolly Parton, she'll tell you she doesn't take sides, because when you take sides, that's when you lose audience. So that's why she probably wouldn't have done it. Yeah, no, you just made it. What was you doing? Out, rubbing elbows with Bad Bunny or something? No. He was probably buying his Super Bowl tickets for next year. Okay. Bye, Dick. What was that? Anyway, yeah, watching the halftime show on repeat. He probably watched the halftime show 10 or 12 times yesterday. He recorded it so he could keep watching the Bugs Bunny. That don't look like Bugs Bunny to me. All right, everybody. Getting about that time. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And I will see you Wednesday at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standards. No, I didn't watch any. I have proof because I was on a live stream last night. You weren't here. So you were watching it in the garage with your sisters. Take care, everybody, and have a blessed day. We'll see you Tuesday, or Wednesday, excuse me.